Hello, so the resource I chose for my lesson plan is from softschools.com, and this site includes resources that teachers can use to create a more engaging learning experience for their students. So the site includes levels from pre-K all the way to middle school, and it includes resources such as games, worksheets, different content areas, themes, quizzes, anything you can really think of. This site pretty much has it all, and it's really great for teachers and students. So since I'm doing fractions for my lesson, I found this really great pizza game, and it allows you to drag and drop the pizza slices onto the plates to match the fractions, and it has 2 levels. So this is going to be a really great introductory game to learning how to identify fractions. So I would use this kind of as a lesson review game for the students to see how well they really understand what a fraction is and how it works. And then based off of their correct answers and missed answers, I would then know if I needed to review anything with any students or allow others, the students to move forward into the next level and into future games. So we're going to take a look at level 1 of this game. So as you see, you get a whole pizza here that is divided into a certain amount of pieces. So for here we have 3 equal pieces. And then you have 2 plates, and each plate is asking for a fraction of the whole pizza. So, in other words, it's asking for a certain amount of pieces of pizza from the entire whole. So this plate right here is asking for 2 out of the 3 whole pieces of pizza that we have. And this plate here is asking for 1 out of the 3 whole pieces of pizza that we have in our whole. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. So it's 2/3. So we're going to drag 1, 2. So that's 2 out of the 3 whole pieces, so that's 2/3 of the pizza. And then this one's asking for 1/3, so we're going to go and grab this. That's going to be 1. So that is 1 out of 3 whole pieces of pizza we have in our whole pizza, so it's going to be 1/3. Correct? So unfortunately we can't really stop midway through this game, so I'm just going to continue through so that you can see the differences amongst the questions. You know, they get a little harder, they get a little easier, and it's just to test the knowledge of the students and work on their understanding of this. So this whole pizza that we have here, has 6 completely divided pieces of pizza. And then our 2 plates, so we have, this one is asking for 1 out of the 6 whole pieces of pizza, and this plate is asking for 5 out of the 6 whole pieces of pizza. So we're going to go ahead and do this plate. So it's asking for 1, so we're just going to grab 1 piece of pizza and drag it over. So that is 1 out of the 6 whole pieces of pizza that were divided amongst this whole, so it's going to be 1/6. And this plate is asking for 5 out of the 6 whole pieces, so we're going to go ahead and drag 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that has 5 out of the 6 total pieces that we had in our pizza, so it's going to be 5/6. That's correct. This plate is asking, or this whole piece of pizza has 8 completely divided pieces of pizza amongst the whole, so this plate is asking for 3/8, and this plate's asking for 5/8. So 3 out of the 8 whole pieces and 5 out of the 8 whole pieces. So we're going to go ahead and drag 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 out of the 8 whole pieces. And this is going to be 3/8. And then we're going to do our next plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 out of the 8 whole pieces of pizza that we had, and it's going to be set as 5/8. So here we have another pizza that is split into 8 equal parts. So we have 5/8 and 3/8. I think this is actually the same as the last question. So we're just going to go ahead and do it really quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5/8, 1, 2, 3, and that's 3/8. So now we have 2 pieces of pizza divided amongst one whole pizza. So we have 1/2 and 1/2. This one's actually pretty simple, so we're just going to go ahead and drag 1 piece of pizza onto this plate, 1 piece of pizza onto this plate, and that's going to be 1 out of the 2, 1 out of the 2, 1/2, 1/2. So it gives us the total amount of correct answers here, and then the total amount of wrong answered questions here. Thankfully, we had 5 correctly answers and 0 wrong answers. Fortunately, I don't think the game goes back and reviews questions, so this is something that the teacher would have to do. So if I noticed a student had a few wrong answers, I would go back and go over it with them. And then I would also take the time to review the lesson with them before they moved on to the next level or reviewing the game again. So thank you very much.